This show is made possible by support from landsharks.ca. Visit them for all your coin and swag needs at www.landsharks.ca. And by viewers like you. Thank you for your donations. Icenrye Productions crew is on vacation, so we're going to do a little catching up on this episode of Icenrye's Geocaching Video Zine. Hi there, and welcome to the beautiful shores of Dragon Lake, here at Robert's Roost campsite in Quesnel, British Columbia, just about 100 kilometers south of Prince George. And welcome to Icenrye's Geocaching Video Zine. If you're a new viewer, welcome to the family. What this is myself, my camera operator Abel, my co-host Roxy, and I go out caching, film it, throw together a few hints, tips, and tricks, upload it to the internet so you can download and watch at your own leisure. If you're a regular viewer, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate your viewership. My website is Icenrye.com, and my email address is geoicenrye@icenrye.com. So, what's new? Well, as you can see, I'm on vacation, and it's been great here. Down here at Robert's Roost for 10 days of agility training with a small competition thrown in the middle. And today, actually, we're doing novice and puppy camp. So I've been working with Roxy for yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Then we have a trial. Then next week, I spend 4 days working with Abel. And it's been great. The dogs are having a wonderful time. It's been pretty intense training, but we're having a great time. The dogs are learning something new. I'm learning something new. And Abel gets to go swimming every day, and Roxy gets to meet tons of people. And if you've been following me on my Twitter page, you'll see where I've been posting up links of various pictures I've been taking throughout the event. And I actually put a link to the campsite we're staying at. And it is absolutely gorgeous down here. We love coming down here to Robert's Roost. It's kind of like our second home. It's close to Prince George. It's a full featured campsite. So, you know, we're camping it, but we're not really roughing it. We got full hookups and everything, and it's a really great place to come down and hang out. And to top it off, within about 5K, there's probably about 20 caches around here, so there's always a little something to do. Now, speaking of caching, what's been going on with the podcast? Sorry, folks, I know it's been a long time coming. Summers up here in Prince George are very short, and I've really decided to dedicate this summer to agility and training my dogs. So I really haven't had a lot of time to actually go caching, let alone working on the video podcast. So to all of you who've sent your well wishes, everything's good, everything's cruising right along. I'm just working on other projects right now, but don't worry, this podcast isn't going anywhere. You're still stuck watching me. And I hope you enjoy what you're watching. Anyway, I could go on all day because I got months of catching up to do, and it's only a 10-15 minute show, so I won't worry about that. So what we got for this episode is I did film some stuff way back in like April and May. We got, I'm going to feature a little bit of footage from our first ever Prince George CITO event that we had. And 1 week after that, we actually had the WWFM, which this year we decided to do things a little differently. I actually kind of stole an idea from Pablo Mack and a couple other ideas. So we had a wonderful WWFM, our most successful one ever. And we can't wait for WWFM number 6. And already sort of got a location picked out. Some of you may remember a thread that was going back and forth on Twitter back a few months ago when this person was advertising their furniture store using geocaching. And so we decided we're going to hold our next WWFM at a local furniture store. So if you're in Canada, just think The Brick. Okay, enough of that. So The sun is nice, the lake is nice and warm. I'm gonna go grab Abel. Well, he's actually hiding here behind the camera. Roxy's off getting her nails done. You know how co-hosts are. And we're gonna do a little swimming. So in the meantime, I'm gonna run a little bit of footage here from our CITO and our WWFM event. Enjoy. See you when you get back. Okay, so that was just a little bit of footage from our CITO event. It was a great time. Like I said, none of us had actually ever done a CITO before, so we were a little clueless, for lack of a better word, but by the time we were done, this place looked impeccable. It was beautiful. So here's a little bit of footage from our WWFM 5. Now, before I roll in, give you an idea how long ago it was. The NHL playoffs was just starting. I kind of made some predictions. So, to Geek Boy and Click Chick and all my other fans in Illinois, I'm sorry, your Blackhawks did turn out to be a good team, but you'll understand as the show goes on. So anyways, we're going to roll it, and we'll come back after this lovely footage. So good morning, everybody. I'm just here outside of Pine Center. This is the corner here. This is where we're having our flash mob this year. And on the inside of the mall, they're having a huge motorcycle show. Like most of the aisles, center court area, all the way down one side of the mall. It's all filled with these gorgeous looking motorcycles. So our plan is we're going to hang out outside, take care of the event meal, get the log sign, the usual stuff from there. Then about 8 minutes or so after that, we're all going to pile inside and we're going to try and take a group picture. Keep it a try, 'cause I don't know what mall security is going to think about this, but anyway. So we'll go in there and take a group picture and then disperse. And then immediately after the event, we actually have a second event scheduled. We finally got smart and decided, since we got all these caches together, we might as well do something with them. So it's just about ground zero time. People are starting to gather. So I'm going to wrap this up, head over there, and we'll see what happens. Here we are, nice sunny Prince George, British Columbia, on a sunny Saturday morning. And look at that, nice quiet spot. And then suddenly it begins. Okay, so is anybody hungry? Because in order for it to be a geocaching event, we have to have a geocaching meal. So this is our chef. This is Chef Peachy Cat. And she's made a nice caramel raspberry dessert bar for everybody. So she'll be going around handing out the event meal. This is Plumbrook Acres, one of the top cachers in the Prince George area. It's really taken up to a good new high level. Really appreciate what you've done. All right, introduce yourselves.
I'm Raleigh Master from Williams Lake.
These guys are from down in Williams Lake.
Down from Williams Lake.
Okay, now briefly explain to the hundreds of people watching what happened the last time you came up for the flash mob a year ago.
I stopped at a cache along the way. It was yours, whatever it's called, at a little lake, and I had my hand right on the cache, and suddenly I heard something, and there was a bear coming through the bush, and it was like 12 feet from me. But I took the cache because I hadn't signed the log yet, so I had to take it with me.
Very, very brave lady.
Way to go, the last
All righty.
U-turns.
All right, welcome to. I've seen a couple of your logs before, so it's fun to meet you.
This is my 50th one.
Oh, right on. Congratulations, a milestone. Okay.
Hi, Radar Cat.
And hiding behind his titanium cat. Alrighty. And then there's the crazy ladies here. Okay. So let's just take a look here. Okay, you're wearing sneakers and you're wearing sneakers. Okay, they finally got proper footwear. Because the last time I went out catching with these guys, one of them was wearing flip-flops. Remember we went for the bingo cache? Mitzi Dog, buddy, good to see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man responsible for this craze. This is Prince George's very first cacher. It's good to see you, Doug. All right.
I'm Elephant.
Ah, yes, another new name I've been seeing on some of the logs. Welcome to the welcome to our sport. Hey, Dr. Crypto, good to see you. I thought you were out of town this weekend or something. Last weekend, okay. And this crazy guy and myself, not only we go around chasing down ammo cans, but we do a lot of agility and spend horrendous amounts of money, don't we?
We spend more money than we've got.
Yeah, there you go. And then we got Austin's dad. He's another one of the top cachers in the Prince George area. And who do we have today?
Yeah. He said,
hi. Nice to meet you guys. Alrighty, and we got more. We got a whole family here.
Loudest we can hear you. Baywolf.
Baywolf, okay, more new catchers. Again, I've seen you guys lots. What do you think of this crazy obsession so far?
We're having fun, aren't we?
All right.
Yeah, we did a bunch down in Vancouver last week.
Okay, good to hear.
Faye's dad.
Okay.
We're just along.
All righty. And speaking of Lower Mainland, he lives in Vancouver, he caches in Vancouver. It's Mally Boo Boo. How you going, Craig?
how are you doing?
Doing all right.
This is Mr. Snuck.
This is Mr. Snooks. Snooky here actually I think has more finds than I do.
It's doubtful. He's ready for the game tonight.
Yeah, I can see. Go Canucks. Now, as we're filming this, Vancouver's in a series with Chicago, so to Click Chick and Geek Boy from Illinois, I'm sorry guys, but our team's going to have to kick your team's butt. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. I have to thank this gentleman here, the owner of the motorcycle. Thank you very much.
That's exactly.
Alrighty, so the first to find prize, which is a nice Cache-A-Maniac, how appropriate, coin goes to Peachy Cat, our chef. Where are you, Peachy Cat? Here she is. She's a little shy. There you go. Nice prize for you. And the second one goes to Old Gala. Where are you? All right, guys. Here you go. Second coin, courtesy of the Cache-A-Maniacs Podcast. So enjoy it, folks, and that's a wrap. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, to think that I thought that the Canucks could take the Blackhawks. I'm sorry, but you know, what the heck. Actually, as a native of Prince George, I am a bit of a Chicago Blackhawks fan. You got a guy on your team named Dustin Bufflin. Used to be a Cougar. I watched him play as a 17-year-old. We even knew back then that he was going to be a pretty darn good NHL player. We've been tossing around this idea on Twitter. Actually, Daryl W4 of Cache-A-Maniacs and Cachers of the Round Table came up with it. It's called photo caching. And it's similar to another event where you place a photo and you try and go and guess the coordinates. Well, what Daryl's thinking of doing is holding geocaching events where people can show up and we'll go to different places, and it's usually put on by an experienced photographer. And the object is to compare sightseeing, being a tourist, with learning how to take good pictures. Now, Daryl is a very good photographer. Make sure you check out his photo site, and I'll have links to everything on my website. But it's a really, really great idea, and we're just fine tweaking it right now, seeing, we're working with Groundspeak, see if we can get some kind of Groundspeak approval to have these kind of photo caching events. And the concept is really good. I love it myself. It's a great way to get you out there with something other than a GPS, and you get to play with camera gear and learn something. Think of it as a geocaching 101 event with photography thrown in. So I'm going to have links to Daryl's blog post on my website. If you like it, if you have any suggestions, I'll have an email address where you can get a hold of them, send it in, and let's see if we can get this thing off the ground. But in the meantime, in between time, that's it. Another episode of Icenrye's Geocaching Video Zine. I hope you enjoyed. So until the next episode, cache on.